Hey guys, Thetcglover here. I haven't posted a video in a while, but I thought I'd do one today of a very weird, silly deck that I made up, and it hasn't really, well, technically it hasn't lost since. I've made it. I've made some changes around with it to kind of make it better, and with the release of the set that's going to be in TCG in November, Photon Shockwave, we get two cards that are going to make Exodia really good. The first one is, I can just hover over it, I can show you it. Momentary Truce. What you do is both players draw a card, so you minus 0, you plus 0, and your opponent draws, so that's the -1 for you. But until your opponent's next end phase, all damage either player takes is 0, becomes 0. So until your next turn, you don't take any damage from effect damage or anything. So yeah, definitely play 3 of those. So in my deck I've got, let's see if I can just sort it briefly. Okay, so four pieces and the head, 3 battle faders, 2 effect faders because of Trish and stuff, and a morphine jar, emissary of the afterlife times 3, 1 maxi, 2 mystic pipers. I'm just trying those out at the moment because I've got quite a few level 1s in the deck. Sangan, 3 swift scarecrows, and as for spells, I'm trying out Fragment of Greed, which I'll quickly talk about now. It's a continuous spell card. Once during your draw phase, if this card is face up on the field, you can put 1 counter on it. I think it's Greed counter, yeah. And when this thing has got 2 or more counters on it, you can send it to the graveyard during your main phase to draw 2 cards. So it's a very slow pot of greed, but in this deck it basically baits out things, and I might take it out because there's other cards that do faster things, and maybe I might just use Rex Greed, but I get the greed sometimes and I can't do anything, so it gets annoying. So 3 of those at the moment, and I have managed to use all 3 at once, and I managed to draw 6, so it's quite funny. 3 gold sarcophagus just to get to your pieces quicker. Yeah, the 3 momentary truce, your 3 dualities to search, 3 upstart goblin, 3 legacy of Yugioh, yeah, and 2 threatening war. So yeah, I'm just playing around with the deck at the moment. I've actually played quite a few different decks on the DN, and it's been quite amazing how often I win. I mean, like they try and set up a field of Bionic and stuff, and it's like you can't do anything. You just sit there, and especially with Momentary Truce, they just make a whole field, and then they forget that they can't do any damage, so they got a whole field of stuff, and there's nothing they can do. So it's really, really good, and yeah, I definitely recommend playing this deck on the DM because it's quite a lot of fun, especially when people rage. Oh, it's hilarious. I mean, people, they're gonna ask you, but they don't always do that. Yeah, I mean, this deck doesn't work well against GBs because you're giving them time to set up for something like Heraclenios, so they can negate your stuff. But apart from that, there's basically no deck that can beat it right now, and it's really consistent as well. But I think Fragment of Greed slows it down, so I'm going to take that out. So yeah, I just thought I'd make a video. I'm going to go to the sneak, and just want to say to iPokemon who was at my locals the other day, congrats on getting your binder back, because that was quite lucky, and yeah, let's hope it doesn't happen again, but if you don't take your binder then there's no problem. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thetcglover out.